Hi, it's Steph. Thanks for clicking. This is my finale for the first year of the Ancient Mythos Project Pan. Daria created this project and it started on November 30th last year and ends today. This round is based on Greek mythology. The second year started 10 days ago. I already have my intro up for that. That one is Norse themed if you wanted to go check that out. The question did come up in the Pantastic Ladies group that for people who missed the Greek mythology, if they could go ahead and do this project, you can. Daria's completely okay with that. So if you missed out on round one, you can still do it if you would like to. This year had 30 different Greek mythology themed prompts. I did not get to all of them, but today we will find out exactly how many goals I have met. I am going to start with the product that's been here the longest, and that is for the prompt Athena. She's the goddess of wisdom, so she's a product that was recommended to you, and she's the only one in here that's from the intro. This is the Perfectly Posh The Healer Skin Stick. I had a co-worker who sold Perfectly Posh and she had recommended this product. It sounds kind of too good to be true. It's supposed to help injuries heal faster, which is interesting since it doesn't have any like medication in it. But it actually does work. I did experiment with that. After I first got it, I did have a burn in kind of like two spots on my hand from cooking. I applied this to one spot but not the other, and the spot where I applied this did heal faster, so that is actually true. But I was trying to finish this. It didn't happen. I did get a scratch on my hand at some point during this month and totally forgot about this. I do tend to ignore minor injuries more often than not, which is why this goes unused so often. I did, however, remember to use it whenever I had some body acne that was kind of irritating, so this did help with that, and I think it did help the swelling go down and help it heal over a little bit faster, so that's good to know, but this is unfortunately out of the project since the project is over, as a goal not met. Next is Poseidon. Poseidon is the god of the sea and therefore a liquid product. I picked a makeup remover. This is the Bobbi Brown Instant Longwear Makeup Remover. I was trying to finish this. It was at that top black line when we started and now it's down at the orange one. I did fail to finish it. I did, however, discover a way that I would use this. I had previously just not used makeup remover. I would use a makeup eraser with just water as a first cleanse, and then I would use cleanser, and then I would take a shower, and then I'm clean. I didn't feel like I needed a makeup remover at all. But on days when I am going to exercise after wearing makeup, I will put this on so that I can remove my mascara and eyeliner, and it does help prevent raccoon eyes. I just never really cared before, but since I do have this and other makeup removers, I'll go ahead and probably keep doing that. Next is the Nemean Lion. Slaying the Nemean Lion was one of Heracles' trials, and so it is something that makes you feel more powerful when you wear it. I picked a red lip product because who doesn't feel more powerful when they are bold enough to wear red? This is a red lip crayon. I had a goal of using it 10 times. At the last update, I had 8 of them. I did use it twice more, so I have met that goal, and I have already rolled this into another project. It is in round 2, so we will be able to see more progress, even though this is now a goal met for the Greek version. Next is Typhon, and for the last couple of months I have forgotten to actually look this prompt up because I knew it had something to do with the Hydra, but I couldn't quite remember. I wasn't wrong. Typhon is the father of all monsters, including the Hydra, so the Hydra was created by Typhon and everything else. Typhon himself is a very large monster and therefore something that has too much product for you to think of being able to possibly ever finish it. And I immediately thought of my Vapor Beauty Aura multi-stick in the shade Intrigue. There's a ton of product in here. That's what it looks like all the way down. I had a goal of using this 10 times. The last update, I only had 2 of those uses, and I used it 8 more times. So this is a goal met. I used it all 10 times, and I've made really good progress on this, I feel like. All 10 of those times, I used it as both a lip and cheek product, so it was kind of 20 uses if you wanted to count it that way. I am happy to call this another goal met for the project, and I am sure I will find another project that I could put this in. The River Lethe is a product you sort of forgot about because the waters of that river make you forget. And these are some fall nail stickers that I found while I was cleaning under my sink a few months ago, which was just in time because I'm only going to use them in the fall. They are like fall leaf patterned. My goal was to finish this sheet, and clearly I did not do that. I did use a lot of them. I am wearing them for the last time right now. I have them on a couple of fingers, and I can't use them anymore this year because I have to switch to the Christmas ones, obviously. So these are not a goal met either, but I am happy that I used more than half of them, which is pretty cool. Last month I brought in Hephaestus. He is the god of smithing and craftsmanship. He fell from Mount Olympus and his injury was permanent, unfortunately. But he did survive, so he's represented by a product that survived a fall. This survived a few because it lived in my shower. It's the Sensuals Brightening Body Scrub. This had been in a project previously and I didn't finish it there, but it is gone now. I only got 2 uses out of it. So this is empty. I don't think I would seek this product out again. It was fine, but I like the Tree Hut scrubs better, so I would probably go to those instead of this, but it is a goal met. And the last prompt that was randomized for me by Tiny Decisions also, of course, came in last month, and the timing was a bit unfortunate because the one that was randomized was pan, which is hit a pan on anything. I only had a month. I pulled out my Coastal Scents sampler from their blush and bronzer palette with the goal of hitting pan on the blush. I did not do that. There is no pan in that blush. I used it 3 times. I did, however, hit natural pan in the highlighter, and I had that pan because I scraped it out and frankened some highlighter into a bronzer, but that spot in the middle is new. So it doesn't count as a goal met, but that was pretty convenient, and unfortunately I'm gonna have to hit pan in this somewhere else. So that was my finale. In total, there were 13 of the 30 prompts that I did not hit a goal on. I do still have an opportunity to hit goal on one of them though. I do have Achilles rolled into throwback 30, so I do think I'm going to be meeting my goal over there. So there's that at least, which leaves me with 12 goals not met. I hit goal on more than half, so that's not too bad. I did know a fair bit about Greek mythology going into this project, but there were some prompts that I was unfamiliar with, and so that was a whole lot of fun learning new things, in particular Psyche. I had no idea what Psyche's background or story was. I wasn't familiar with her, but her story is actually pretty cool, and I really enjoyed learning about it. That's it for this project. As I said, the second round did already start, so you get to watch me fumble through the pronunciations for the Norse mythology because I think those are a bit harder than the Greek, but I am certain that I am going to have just as much fun doing that, and you are, of course, still welcome to join. Wish me luck, good luck with your projects, and I will see you in round 2. Bye.